You look bored, they said. Restore a car, they said. It'll be easy, clean fun, they said. So I bought a car to restore. They lied. Restoration is a dirty, thankless job, and this dirty, thankless job is all mine.
All right. Here we go, folks. Let's see. What do I want to do first? Let's try taking these off first, I guess. Says that's turning. The number one rocker pillar. See if we can get this off of here. Goes into there. Get that off of there. That goes into there, but we're going to wipe it down a little bit first. There is a key right there. Sometimes it's on one of these other ones, but in this one it happens to be right there, that locks this shaft to keep the shaft from turning. So now let's take this. Rumor has it that turns out somehow and unscrews. Well, let's just see if it does. Maybe it just pulls out. How about that? Well, that doesn't seem to want to pull straight out. Shit. Pain in the ass. All right, well, let's get on to these other ones. Rocker pillar. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yuck. Thought I washed that off. Must be not. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now then, how do you get the rest of this shit off of here? Okay, that does screw out. It screws out, folks. No idea how far you have to unscrew that damn thing to get it out. Guess we'll find out. Interesting. Number 1. Okay, so theoretically, once that's out, we should be able to pull. We should be able to actually rotate that shaft now. Fat chance, I'm sure. We will straighten up the cotter pins on each end. And attempt to pull them out. Now, those pliers we won't, because those pliers aren't going to fit. Alright, what do we have that we can pry on that thing with? Is that going to work? Push it up from the bottom, that works. Push it up from the bottom. Grab it from the top. And I'm going to associate that with number 1. Number 1, mark a pillar. Just clean some of the shit off of this thing. A big... Actually, a little spring. And the first rocker. You know what? How bad the slop is on this thing. Just for the hell of it. Yeah, there's a little bit of slop there. Let's go on the other end now. There's number 4. Pin goes to number 4. We'll put new ones in when we reassemble it. Washer. Filthy. God, this is a dirty job. It's a dirty, thankless job. There's that one. All right. Where's the slap on this one? It doesn't seem to have too bad of a slap. Actually have press and bearing surfaces on them. Interesting. How the hell do we get the rest of this off of here? Let's take a little hammer and do a little tappy tap tap. That's loose. It's loose. That's loose. That's sort of loose. All right, that's coming up. Okay. That is off of there. Clean shit off. All right. Now then. Find some place to set stuff down. Let's do it this way. We'll take that and that. And those. And this and turn it around that way. Goes there. Let's set this over here for right now. Get the trash can nearby to put shit in. That's trash. That's trash. Number one pillar goes right there. And what do I have here? Number one, exhaust. I'm going to put the rocker with the valves. So this is number one. Exhaust. This is number one intake. Exhaust. Number one intake. Let's see, what do I do with the springs? I'm going to associate the springs with the pillars immediately to their right. So that first spring is going with number one. This is number two intake. Rocker pillar number one, exhaust number two intake. What the hell did they do? Did they put one of those on every damn one of these? Can't tell. What the hell? Shit, how do you get that apart? That shaft is shit. I mean, there's some serious scoring on that shaft. What the hell does that number two intake look like? What's weird is that does not look scored like the shaft is. That is weird. Huh. Ah, damn it. What the hell's going on with the rest of these things? That thing is so badly scored. Jesus Christ, there's a ridge. And that one's got a ridge also. Huh. Intake. Exhaust, intake. How the hell do you get these things out of here? Huh. I guess when all else fails, read the fucking manual. Move the grub screw, which locates the rocker shaft, to the front rocker mounting bracket. Did that. Remove the split pins from each end to release the thrust washers. Did that. Withdraw rocker shaft brackets, thrust washers. So the way that's reading, the rest of those should be able to come off once you get it torn apart this far. That's what it says. It says the first one's got the pin in it and the rest of them do not. So let's see where the hell we end up at. Moved a little bit. There we go. Doesn't help that you got all these damn pointy stabby things on here. Alright, you know what? Seems to me like we're gonna have to polish that end down. Let's try getting the other end loose. We do it this way. That one turns. That one will turn. Well, probably is how do we get that goddamn, oh, I know. And then solid. That's got the screw in the end. Okay. Use a big fork and drift pin. Oops. That ain't what's I expected to have happen. It doesn't appear to be going down in any place, but it's not taking a... Shit. Well, that rocker shaft is shit. So we're not even going to worry about saving it. Oh, what the hell do I have? What the hell do I have? What the hell do I have? See if I got something else I can clean that off with. Sandpaper. Want sandpaper. Steel wool, I guess. I don't think that's going to work with shit. I guess it's working a little bit. These things are all fucking scarred up. How do you get this son of a bitch out of there? All right, so this is number 4 rocket pillar. This is number 8 exhaust. I think. No more intake. This is number 4 intake. Wait a minute. This is intake. That's going to be number 3 intake. Three pillar. Where's number 3 pillar? This goes to the left of number 3 pillar. This is number 3 intake. Some blocks back over here. Set that back on top. My guess is I'm going to have to replace the goddamn studs also. Let's pull the bastards out. That one didn't turn. Nope, that's not turning. That's turning. Around here. Back around to here. 4 pillar. All right, how the fuck am I gonna get number 3 loose? Son of a bitch. All right. Get the friggin' torch out. That is out.
Now let's take a close look at the wear on that rocker shaft. These 3 red arrows point to the ridges that were created when the oil passage holes in the rocker arms at these points on the shaft rotated back and forth on the rocker shaft itself. The green arrows show just how deeply the rocker arms have worn into the shaft. And at the purple arrow, you can see that this wear even seems to have pushed some of the metal up into a ridge beside the wear area. In this second image, the red arrows show rust on the rocker shaft where the rocker pillars are located. The blue arrow shows where one of the springs that helps to keep the rocker arms in alignment on the shaft has worn grooves into the shaft. It's no wonder the rocker arms and support pillars were so hard to get off of the shaft. The extreme wear leaving ridges combined with the rust make me suspect that even during its active service life, the engine probably got very few, if any, oil changes or proper maintenance. Remember, supposedly this engine only has a little over 23,000 miles on it.
All right, so I'm going to strip the valves out of this head. I've already pulled one out just to make sure I knew what the hell I was doing. Let's talk about what we got going on here. This is a valve spring compressor. Basically the way it works is it goes over center. Doop-de-doop. This goes on the top of the valve. This screws up against, this goes on the top of the valve spring. This goes up against the valve and it pushes the valve spring down so that you can get the keepers off the top. Now when this thing ships, it comes with 2 different arms for it. 2 different sets of arms. One set of arms goes straight out. So if you got some big monster damn head that you need all bloody 8 inches of whatever to yank the thing apart, you use the longer ones. For this head, which requires just little short things, I swapped these arms out and I'm using the shorter one. I think you can see the back side of this thing. So what we're doing here is we're lining that up to there, lining that up on the valve, twisting that around and down in to tighten it up on the head of the valve. Now let's see what we got going on this side. Let's loosen that up just a little bit, because we kind of want that to be able to have that thing right there. Got that kind of like that, so that those springs aren't caught underneath the edge of that. Now we will tighten this thing down. While we double check and make sure that those are not caught underneath the edge of that, and they are not. Keep that around that way. Now, I'm going to do a couple of these things. You notice that that valve spring is pulling down quite easily. That's not always the case. Sometimes that damn thing locks in place because this head's set a long time. We'll pull that off. We'll grab a screwdriver. We will pop these keepers apart. Sure we will. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't know where the hell they're at. There we go. We need to run that valve down a little bit more. Oop. If it falls off, it's good. We like to think it is anyways. Okay, the two keepers are off. We can release this now, unscrew it. Quite frankly, I would have much preferred if they had to put a little nut on the base of this thing so that you could take a little socket to spin it with. Once you get it so far, you can just use this little handle to separate that thing apart. Now, let's talk about getting that thing out. Yep, there that goes. And you end up with this little tiny piece caught down inside here, which is probably just busted out, which should not have busted out. Get that off of there. Now, that happens to be an intake valve, so we will take the keeper, the other keeper, the spring, and the keeper. Drop it in the bag with all the other stuff, and those will get cleaned up in a minute. We will now push the valve out. And yeah, it looks like shit. Question is, how much is it worn? We don't know how much it's worn. We'll drop it in the bag. Number one intake. All right. Busted plastic pieces causing the problem. That's not good. Shouldn't have been that hard to pull out. Huh. Well, number 4 intake. And the last and not least, number 4 exhaust. Pop loose, nice. Nice. For exhaust, separate those. There's our keepers.
In this dark night, it's too hard for me to say now if the rays of hope will shine again someday, and if
That
might be spared as the tempest starts to swell. At this point, it's just too dark to tell. Was the stars guiding me to our shores now? Was the devil set me drifting once more? Will these clouds ever lift and the map again reveal? At this point, it's just too dark to tell.
I don't want that. I want this.
If these green-eyed blues would lighten up, if my nature would shake this wicked spell, if this midnight sky would brighten up, if my ears could hear a voice saying, all will be well, then all is well.
Now, let's see what we got here. We got bushings that need to come out.
Was found, now again I'm lost. On merciless waves I am tossed. I would tell
An ungodly mess on a couple of these things.
How it was I fell, but some tales are just too dark to tell. If these green-eyed blues would lighten up, if my nature would shake this wicked spell, if this midnight sky would brighten up, if my ears could hear a voice saying, all will be well, then all is well, all is well. I once was found, now again I'm lost. On merciless waves I am tossed. I would tell you of His grace and how it was I fell, but some tales are just too dark to tell.
Once everything's cleaned up. Calling it quits for tonight on that.
Okay, folks, that's it for this episode of BugeyeBob. I really appreciate you watching and hope that, like me, you've learned a few things in this episode. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video and share it with others. You can help support this project by becoming a member at patreon.com/BugeyeBob in the link below. Patreon paid members get early access to the videos, and in the future will enjoy question and answer sessions and live streams. As this channel grows, future Patreon member benefits will include bonus or extended episodes, member names and credits, and the ability to suggest topics for future videos. You can follow this BugeyeBob restoration on YouTube and Facebook at the links below. Once again, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and supporting this channel. And remember that sometimes the most important job you can do is a dirty, thankless job.